The People's Republic of China is celebrating the 73rd anniversary of its founding. Crowds are gathered in Beijing's Tiananmen Square, waiting for the sunrise flag-raising ceremony that kicks off a week of National Day events. We'll be bringing you that ceremony live when it begins, but in the meantime, let's go now to Einar Tangen. He's a senior fellow at the Taihe Institute in Beijing. Einar, once again, great to have you on the program. Now, on this day in 1949, Mao proclaimed the People's Republic of China from the top of the gate overlooking Tiananmen Square. What can you tell us about the history that has brought China to where it is today?
Well, you know, ancient China was the center of civilization, but it went into a period of decline and was, in essence, at the mercy of foreign powers. They called this period the 100 Years of Humiliation. You had Japanese, American, British, French, other colonial powers who literally took over parts of China. So during 1949, it was not only a victory over the Kuomintang, the forces represented by Chiang Kai-shek. It was also the end of imperialism, foreign imperialism in China. So it's a very, very big day. This is really a complete celebration for China.
Okay, Einar, we'll listen in for the trumpet section of the ceremony now, which is coming up very shortly. Now, that is a very important part of the ceremony, taking about 45 seconds for the flag to go up the pole. The flag raising is timed so that the flag reaches the top of the pole just as the sun rises over the horizon in Beijing. So, simultaneous with the flag raising, the band plays the anthem, which ends as the flag reaches the top of the pole. Now, Einar, can you tell us more about the significance of the flag raising ceremony for China's National Day?
Well, I mean, quite frankly, the flag raising is done every single morning. It is generally thronged with people, both within China and outside, to see this very ceremonial, very important symbol of Chinese nationalism. So, there's a special flag raising group, and they literally practice this. It is very, very well rehearsed, and it's this idea that the sun has risen. There's a new day, a new future, and for China, every new day when they're independent is very important. It's the same thing as what we have in the United States in terms of the 4th of July. It's a sense of independence. Remember, both the U.S. and China were revolutionary societies that put forward a new idea and started to govern themselves.
The coordination of this ceremony looks remarkable. It seems like the practice just for the marching alone probably would have, probably has to happen every day to get that kind of precision. Now, nearly 250,000 people are expected at the ceremony, or are at the ceremony at the moment, the largest ever crowd. You mentioned that the flag is raised on a daily basis, but what makes this particular day so important for so many people to come out, not just as a national day, but the combination of the national anthem and the doves? What is it that draws so many people, and do people wake up early in the morning to experience it too?
Well, yes, Sally, it's very early in the morning here. It's at 6 a.m. Literally, it's time not to the actual hour, but actually to the sunrise itself. So it changes slightly as the years go by. But I mean, this has a tremendous significance. You have the same thing in the United States and other places where the flag is raised ceremonial, as you pointed out, extreme precision that you can see. And this is a unit that practices all the time. This is what they do. This is their only things. It's a huge honor to be invited to be part of this elite group, to represent your country, and to raise the symbol of what has become China's independence.
And I think that the national anthem will be coming up very shortly, so we'll be tuning in to listen to that, named March of the Volunteers. Now, the first line says, "Arise you who refuse to be slaves." It was originally written in the 1930s to oppose the Japanese invasion of China. So this is going to be a very important and special moment in this ceremony. Let's listen in.
向国旗敬礼！ 向左向右转，破圈。
So they're closing out the national anthem there, and you can see the doves flying off into the sky, a powerful symbol of today's national holiday. And Einar, the National Day, of course, kicks off the Golden Week. It's usually a time for travelling and family gatherings. But with lockdowns still affecting people's ability to move about, how are people feeling about the holiday period?
Well, I mean, it's like the 4th of July, only for China, it's going to be, there's not going to be that much travel. You're not going to be able to go back as much as you can. It's not that you're prohibited, but the issue is that you might have to quarantine upon your return. You certainly leave, but the issue is when and how do you come back. But in terms of pride, this is the same groundswell of pride that people feel on the 4th of July. It's no different. They look at the significance of the day, and also, all around Tiananmen Square, you see there Chinese characters. It's it says warmly welcome the 20th Party Congress. That will be coming up on the 16th. It's a very significant day, and a lot of people are looking forward to it. They want to know what China's future is in terms of leadership, and that will be the day.
And I know it's very early in the morning there. I hope you get some holiday time and rest in over the next week. Really appreciate your time on the program again today. Einar Tangen for us there, Senior Fellow at the Taihe Institute in Beijing.